What's up? Test 1, 2. Good morning, good morning. Y'all stand up. The day we start at 10 and there's actually a lot of people here, I'm going to freak out. I don't know how people can't be on time for anything. What's up, my dog? Y'all come on in, come on in. Let's get started. If you love Jesus, wave at me. If you're not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus, wave at me. Now, if your hand is up, come down here and join me and be a part of the family. Everybody that comes down here, Christopher's giving you a $100 bill. Yeah, look at there. Look at here. Family. That's right. That's right. All right, spread out a little bit. Just lift your hands to heaven. We'll let all the late people have the seats and we'll just worship Jesus. Amen. Come on, lift your hands to heaven. Let's create an atmosphere. You don't need to be hyped. We're not cheerleading. We're here to create an atmosphere of presence. We declare, Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. He is here. He is present. Jesus, you are here. And we honor and welcome your presence in this room. We promise you, Lord, with all our hearts today that we are giving everything to you. We hold nothing back from giving to you today, Jesus. Let your name be exalted in this house. Oh, let our eyes be open, Jesus. Let our minds be consumed with your passion, Jesus. Let everything we're doing this morning bring honor to you, my Lord. God, we honor you in this house. We give praise to you for who you are. God, we release a joy and an excitement in the room of expectation, knowing that you're here to meet with us. You are God with us. You are here. You are the perfect theology. You're here with us. Your face shines bright as the sun. Your eyes are burning with fire before us, burning with fire for us. Hey, oh, hey, we release the joy of the Lord in the room, for you are worthy of all that we are. Our God is victorious, the Lord, the conqueror of death, hell, and the grave. You overcome it all. You've overcome it all today. Hey. We celebrate your love. Come on, lift your voices to heaven in worship. We don't wait on anyone else. We lift you higher and higher.
Let your heart sing out to him. Let your heart sing out to him. Oh, when you're lifted high, God. stand higher than every situation. Oh, in this house be lifted, in our hearts be lifted, in our minds be lifted, in our souls be lifted, 'cause you are worthy, worthy, you are worthy, you worthy, you are worthy, worthy, you are worthy, only you, Jesus, oh, you are worthy, worthy, you are worthy, only you, Jesus, oh, you are worthy, worthy, oh, worthy. Jesus, you be lifted higher, higher, be lifted higher. Jesus, you be lifted higher. Oh, lift him higher, lift him higher, lift him higher, lift him higher. Oh, Jesus, you be lifted higher. Oh, Jesus, you be lifted higher, higher, be lifted higher. Jesus, you be lifted higher, higher, be lifted higher. Oh, worthy, you are worthy of every song, of every heart, all our devotion. Worthy.
Worthy, worthy Jesus.
Worthy, worthy Jesus.
You are worthy, worthy Jesus.
Worthy, worthy Jesus.
You are worthy, worthy Jesus.
Oh,
You are holy, holy Jesus. 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 Oh, you are worthy, worthy Jesus. You are worthy, worthy Jesus. Oh, you are worthy, worthy Jesus. Oh, worthy, worthy Jesus. You are holy, you are holy, holy, holy Jesus. Oh, holy, holy Jesus. Won't you come and meet us? Oh, holy, holy Jesus. Oh, holy, holy Jesus. Come and meet us. Come and meet us. Oh, holy, holy
let your heart be troubled. Hold your head up high, don't fear no evil. Fix your eyes on this one truth. God is madly in love with you. Take courage, hold on, be strong. Remember where our help comes from. blood. There is power in the 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 blood. Miracle working blood. Wonder working blood. Resurrecting blood. There is power in the blood. And whatever you need, it's in the room. 'Cause there's still power in the blood. There's still power in the blood. It's still moving. It's still working now. There's power in the blood. It's still healing, resurrecting. Oh, there is power in the blood. It's still healing. It's still changing. Oh, there is power in the blood. Never forget. Let us never forget. Let us never forget that there is power in the blood. Let us never forget. Let us never forget. Let us never forget. Oh, even in the valley, there is power in the blood. And on the highest mountain, there is power in the blood. In the middle of the storm, there is power in the blood. Let us never forget. Let us never forget. It was the blood that healed my heart. The blood healed my heart. It saved my soul. Let us never forget. Let us never forget. Swing wide, all you heavens. Let the praise go up as the walls come down. All creation, everything with breath, repeat the sound. On his children, clean hands, pure hearts, good grace, good God. His name is Jesus. Come on, all over the room, swing wide, swing wide. Oh, you heavens, let the praise go up as the walls come down. All creation, everything with breath, repeat the sound. Oh, his children, clean hands, pure hearts, good grace, good God. His name is Jesus. tremble at the name Jesus. Oh, when I heard that name, I came alive. When I heard that name, I came alive. When I heard that name, I came alive. Oh, oh.
Oh, when life gets hard, we say Jesus. Oh, friend forever, my Jesus. Forever and always. You will never leave, my Jesus. My Jesus, my Jesus, my Jesus. Oh, your name is personal. You're my Jesus, my Jesus. What a friend I found, what a friend I found. Yeah. Oh, what a friend I found, what a friend I found. In the name, in the name, in the name. Oh, what a friend I found, what a friend I found. In the name, in the name. There's no one else greater. There's no one else stronger. There's no one else better than my friend. My friend, let me tell you his name. His name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. Oh, have you heard? Have you heard? His name is Jesus. Oh, he'll set you free. He'll set you free. His name is Jesus. Have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard? Open up your ears. Open up your eyes. He's in the room. 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 His name is Jesus. My friend forever, Jesus. Have you heard of the one? Have you heard of the one? Oh, his name is Jesus. The way, the truth, the life. The way, the truth, the life. There's no other way but his. And there's no other truth but his. And there is no other life than the one he laid down for us. Jesus, my Jesus.
This name means so much to me. His name carries history. This name means so much to me. I remember this name carries history. Have you heard of Jesus? Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. voice is like many waters. He has hair like wool and feet like brass, Jesus. And when he speaks so well, Jesus. No one can touch me like you do, Jesus. Just remember the name Jesus. No other name given unto man by which we must be saved. Only he can save Jesus. And if you need an encounter, you don't have to strive for it. All you have to do is say Jesus. 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 He's a good, good Father, and he delights when we call him. He doesn't feel like we're nagging children, but he enjoys when his children call on him. Oh, so for the next few moments, just begin to call on him. In your own words, just begin to call on him. Oh, faithful, faithful. Oh, sweet, sweet friend, sweet, sweet friend.
I'm gonna be a mama for a second. Is that okay? You know what your problem is? Is every single one of us, myself included, all we ever do is look for something else to be the solution. Whether it's medicine, whether it's our job, whatever it is, we're looking for a different solution when the answer has always been, will always be Jesus. And that's why we have to cheerlead you every time we come into this room, is because we spend the whole week looking for other answers. Maybe if I work more hours and get more money, maybe if I hang out with this friend group, they'll bring me. That's never going to be the answer. That's never going to bring you to a place of peace or fullness. Let me tell you what is. That's Jesus. And until you get to the place that you're tired of walking the same route around the same mountain, no matter what it looks like, if it's your identity that is screwed up, let me give you the answer. It's Jesus. If it's your marriage that is in shambles, let me give you the answer. It's Jesus. If you don't, do you think for 1 second I wanted to get up and come here today because my flesh is exhausted? But you know why I'm here? Jesus. I cannot go a day, a moment, a second without him. And so I want you all to shut your eyes, shut out the whatever it is you're thinking about lunch or whatever you're doing that's holding back, and say his name with intention. Say his name of looking for the answer, and I promise you he'll show up for you. He's here. He's been here the moment we did warfare prayer. He's been here the moment. He's just waiting on you. And man, I get tired of waiting on you. And if I get tired, so shut your eyes. They're going to lead us again in whatever the Lord leads them. And I don't want you to even sing with them, because that in and itself is idolatry. I want you to say his name and you just talk to him. And then as he moves, you'll be, and it's not about, look, our experiences are in the valley. They're not on the mountaintop. They're on the valley. That's where we grow. That's where we disciple. That's where God meets us. The mountaintops are absolutely just for moments of praise. And so wherever you're at, man, just say his name, and God will begin to show you himself real in this place. I promise.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world. Just give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world. Give me Jesus.
Securely found. Securely found. Securely found. Securely found. Give me the one my soul delights in. Give me the one my hope is securely found. Give me the one my soul delights in. Give me the one in whom my hope is securely found. Give me the one my soul delights in. Give me the one in whom my hope is securely found. Give me the one my soul delights in. Give me the one in whom my hope is securely, securely found. Securely found. Securely found. Securely found.
feel fear vanishing in the room. Some of you are afraid to take another step, 'cause you're afraid of the results. You've heard the word of the Lord, but you're afraid to take another step. But if Peter could walk on water, then why can't you? And if Paul's shadow could heal a sick man, then why can't yours? Jesus is taking away all your fear and all your doubt. Here and now, here and now. So rest in the arms of Abba. 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 Some of you need to just lay on the ground before the presence of our King. Some of you haven't experienced rest in such a long time, but this is your moment. Receive the salvation of the Lord.
I've been in this city for about almost 14 years. A little over 13 years, and it seems like there's one obstacle that this community can't get over, and that's shame. I think most of you in the room deal with this on a regular basis. And when you're sitting here in moments like this, you realize how amazing God is and how worthy He is. And then the enemy is whispering in your ear, yeah, but all week you've bowed down to all these other idols. And it seems hypocritical for you to want to give God everything now when you haven't given Him anything. And the resounding voice of the Father is crying out and saying to you, let all that shame go. I don't look at you any differently. Listen, you don't have to wrestle with that shame. You don't have to pay your penance to come back home. You don't have to pay your penance to, well, I don't want to be fake. Don't be fake. Be real. You're being fake right now. Well, I'm not right with God. You're here and He's here. When the prodigal son returns, he doesn't ask him what all he did wrong and if he's sorry and you have to pay this and you got to work this off. He threw his robe around him and he pulled him right back in. And so I just want to release you of that shame. Where could you be right now? Listen, we're not here because we're angry. We're not talking because we're angry. We're talking right now because you're missing something. An opportunity to just be in the presence of your Father unashamed. Where's Marmar? Oh, Marion. This kid, y'all are down here just looking around, and this kid is dancing because he has no shame. Right? No shame. Can you dance? No, not right now. Why? Because he's afraid of y'all's judging him. Just now he was dancing because he has no shame, because he realizes there's a safety in the presence of the Lord, that I don't have to live up to some standard that I never could have lived up to anyway. That he paid the price to be with me, and the invitation is just to be with him. Emmanuel, God is with us in spite of who we are. So let the shame go. Even right now, all over the room. I know you've had a bad week, but he's still worthy. I know you've been like the rankest sinner all week, okay? We're not going to have a competition on who's got the worst sin. Besides all that, he's still worthy. He's not intimidated about how dirty you are. He doesn't ask you to clean up. He asks you just come and sit at the table. Come on, let the shame go this morning. Every hand lifted in heaven, I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. I let the shame go, and I honor you for who you are. I let your love pour over me. I let your love pour over me. I let your love pour over me like wave upon wave. Come on, I let it pour over me like wave upon wave. Just right now, all over the room, open your mouth and just begin to love on him. With your own voice, with your own voice. Come on, lift your voices. I know you may not feel like it, but just do it. Out of faith this morning, I trust that you're cleansing me, that you're washing me clean because of my love to you, Jesus. Oh, I love you. I surrender to you. Come on, lift your voice.
You can have my heart. You can have my heart. Oh, oh, you can have my heart. You can have, come on, sing that to Jesus. Come on, with everything inside you. Say, oh, oh, you can have my heart. You can have my heart.
Jesus, Jesus, my offering, all my ambitions, my hopes, my dreams. And here's my life, Lord, a sacrifice, oh, just to bless you. I just wanna move your heart. It's all I wanna do. I just wanna stand in awe and pour my love on you, no matter how much the cost. I freely give it all to you, all to you. I just wanna move your heart. Get caught within your gaze, right here in your presence, God. It's where I wanna stay, oh, just to dwell in your house. Waste my hours and my days on you, on you. Is it a fragrance? Then I'll pour my oil out. Is it a life laid down? Then here I give my vows. Is it a song I sing? Here's every melody. God, tell me what moves you. Oh, tell me what moves you. Oh, is it a fragrance? And I'll pour my oil out. Is it a life laid, oh Jesus? Then here I give my vows. Is it a song I sing? Here's every melody. Oh, tell me what moves you. Tell me what moves you. Oh, is it a fragrance? Oh, now pour my oil out. Is it a life laid down? And here I give my vow. Is it a song I sing? Here's every melody. Tell me what moves. Oh, tell me what moves you. I just wanna move. I just wanna move your heart. It's all I wanna do. I just wanna stand in awe. Pour my love on you, no matter how much the cost. I freely give it all to you, all to you. I just wanna move your heart. Get caught within your gaze, right here in your presence, God. It's where I long to stay, oh, just to dwell in your house. With my hours and my days, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Is it a fragrance? If I pour my oil out, is it a life laid down? And here I give my vows. Is it a song I sing? Here's every melody. Tell me what moves you. Oh, tell me what moves you. Oh, is it a fragrance? I'll pour my oil out. Is it a life? And here I give my vows. Is it a song I sing? Here's every melody. Tell me what moves you. 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 Oh, tell me what moves you. Tell me what moves you. I just want to move. Come on. I just want to move your heart.
It's all I wanna do. I just wanna stand in awe and pour my love on you, no matter how much the cost. I freely give it all to you, all to you. I just wanna move your heart, get caught within your gaze, right here in your presence, God, is where I wanna stay. Oh, just to dwell in your house, waste my hours and my days on you, just on you. It's all I ever wanna do, waste my hours and days on you. It's all I wanna do, be with you. It's all I wanna do, oh, to be with you. It's all I wanna do, be with you. It's all I wanna do, be with you. So you can have it all. If it gets in the way, you can have it all. Every borrowed breath, every moment left. Here's my endless yes. Here's my endless yes. Every borrowed breath and every moment left. Here's my endless yes. Here's my endless yes. Every borrowed breath and every moment left. Oh, here's my endless yes. Here's my endless yes. Every borrowed breath, every moment left. Here's my endless yes. Here's my endless yes. 'Cause I just wanna move your heart. It's all I wanna do. I just wanna stand in awe and pour my love on you, no matter how much the cost. I freely give it all to you, all to you. Yeah, I just wanna move your heart, get caught within your gaze, right here in your presence, God, is where I wanna stay. Oh, just to dwell in your house, waste my hours and my days on you, just on you, oh, just on you, just on you, oh, just on you, just on you.
All over the room. All over the room, I want you to do this. Usually right here is a good time to just kind of cut everything off and quit, but I don't feel like the Lord wants us to do that right here. I want to invite all the intercessors and the people who just really love Jesus to just kind of find a place right here in this front and just begin to weep between the porch and the altar. Some of you may not can arrest your own attention long enough to be able to do this, but for those of you that are hungry, I want us to do this. I want us to be the intercessors right here, and I want us to build a bridge where He can touch them. And I want us to really sincerely cry out to the Lord this morning. If all we do is pray, it's not wasted. I want us to sincerely cry out to the Lord this morning. And I want you to cry out with all your heart. Don't you kneel here and look around and play. Don't you kneel here and stand and stare and look at other people. I want you to intercede with your voice and with your passion this morning. And I want you to just begin to create just a place of prayer, an altar of sacrifice in this room. That the awakening that needs to happen is going to happen through me. Come on, where are the saints, the priests who stand between the porch and the altar, who step out of the religious bubble? Come on, lift your voices.
Temple. Oh, I want to behold your beauty. Oh, I want to behold your beauty. So we look to you, we look to you. Come just look at Jesus. He wants our undivided attention. He wants our undivided devotion. So just look at Jesus. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. Look at him. Look at him. He's beautiful. Oh, hair like wool. He's beautiful. Feet like brass. He's beautiful. Oh, nail scarred hands and feet. He's beautiful. Oh, look at his hands. He's beautiful. Oh, look at his feet. He's beautiful. Look at his back. The lashes he took for us. He's beautiful. Look at his head. A crown of thorns, but he's beautiful. Oh, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. Look at him. Look at him. He's beautiful.
Just the ladies. Men, hold your tongue for a second. Just the ladies. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just following the Lord. Just the ladies. Open your mouth and just begin to lift something out of it. Just the ladies. Just the ladies. Just the ladies. Release a sound. Release a prayer. Release a song. Release something out of your mouth. Come on. The Lord is calling on the daughters right now. Come on, daughters. Come on. Release a sound. Release something that's in your belly. If you're a daughter of God right now, just release something out of your belly. I don't care if you just ask him, where are you at? Just open your mouth. Release a sound. Come on, just release a sound, daughters. Come on. Come on, feel that glorious pressure in the room. Oh, it's pushing you off the edge. Come on, feel that pressure. Come on, daughters, release something out of your bellies. Come on, daughters. Come on, daughters, we're waiting on you. Release your worship. Release your sound. Release your intercession. Now hold it, men. Men, release your sound. Come on, men, release your prayer. Release your yearn. Come on, release your intercession in the room. Release your yearning for God in the room. Come on, men of God. Come on, men of God. Oh, come on, we're desperate for you today, God. Come on, men of God. Come on, men of God. Open your mouth, men of God. Release your sound to heaven. Release your yearn. Let the sound of weeping and joy intermingle. The foundation being built. Come on, we release a sound in the room. A sound of Levites crying out. Oh, hey, Lord Rosso. Come on, ladies, join us in releasing that sound. Come on, let a harmony of worship come. Let a harmony, hey, oh, oh, hallelujah, Jesus. Oh, we grow within. All of creation is crying. All of creation is groaning.
And I can hear the heartbeat of heaven. Oh, I can hear the heartbeat of heaven in this room.
Come on, whatever you need from him, just receive whatever you need.
In this room.
If you need healing, just receive healing.
Oh, I can see face to face. Jesus, my Jesus. Come and meet us. Come and meet us. Come and meet us. Come and meet us.
There's healing in your glory. 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 Oh Lord, send your glory. Salvation in your glory.
Right here in the room, right here in the room.
Salvation in your glory. There's salvation in your glory. There's salvation in your glory. Oh Lord. There's freedom in your glory. Oh, there's freedom in your glory. Oh, yes, there is. There's freedom in your glory. Oh, Lord, send your glory. Oh, there's change in 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 your glory. Oh, Lord, send your glory. Oh, there's peace in your glory. Oh, we know it is. We know there is. There's peace in your glory. If you need the peace of heaven, lift your hands. There's peace in your glory. Oh, we know there is. There's peace in your glory. Oh, Lord, send your glory. Oh, Lord, send your glory. Oh, Lord, come with glory. Oh, Lord, come with glory. Oh, let it rise, let it rise, let it rise, let it rise. Oh, let it rise, the glory of the Lord. Oh, let it rise, the glory of the Lord. We want the cloud of your glory. We want the cloud of your glory. Not just now, but we want to live in the glory. We want to live in the glory. Because where the glory is, there's healing. Where the glory is, there's salvation. Where the glory is, there's peace, there's rest. Oh, where the glory is, this is what we need. It's what we need. Oh, oh.
Respond to that right now. Respond to that right now. Push into that right now. Come on, I don't care how religious you've been in your life. Just respond to that. I don't care what your position is. I don't care how saved you think you are. Respond to that. If you need healing of your heart, you need healing in your body, just respond to that. Just respond to that. If you need deliverance today, just respond to that. If you need Him to save you today, just respond to that. Come on, respond to the opportunity of the kingdom of heaven right here. Hey, come on, I need freedom. I need real freedom. Just respond to that.
Oh, let it rise, let it rise. Oh, 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 let it rise, let it rise. The glory of the Lord. Oh, the glory of the Lord. Oh, yield to the glory. Everybody in the room, yield to the glory. Everybody in the room, yield to the glory. If you have to lay in the glory, then lay. If you have to kneel in the glory, then lay. But everybody focus on the glory. Oh, oh, oh. The glory is only reserved for those who are desperate. Oh, anybody can feel the presence of the Lord, but the glory is only held back for those who aren't desperate enough. Oh, for those who will yield long enough. How long will you wait? How long will you wait for the glory of the Lord? Ooh. Oh, He's filling us with patience again. He's teaching us to wait again. Oh, as a church, we've lost our weight. We've lost our weight, but today Jesus says He's giving us our weight back. Because when we wait, that's when the weight of glory comes. Because when we wait on Him, that's when the weight of glory comes. The kabod of heaven, the weight of glory. The weight of heaven. Jesus, we want the kind of glory. We want the kind of glory that makes us fall on our face. That when Moses saw the glory, he had no other choice but to hide himself. That when he saw the glory, he had to cover his face. Jesus, we want that kind of glory. We want that kind of glory. We want that kind of glory that is too heavy for us to contain. We want that kind of glory that makes us fall flat on our face for hours. Just as we sang that we want to waste our hours and our days, that comes with the glory. Jesus, we want as a church the glory to be here again. As a church, we want the glory to dwell here again. Oh, we don't want the glory to come and go. We don't want to have to strive and sing our lungs out for the glory. We want to be a church that the moment we walk in, we feel the glory of Jesus. We want to be a church that takes the glory with us. And Jesus, I ask, Lord, that we would live lives that are worthy of the glory. That we would live lives that are worthy of the glory. Oh Lord, send your glory.
Jesus tells a story. Turn that down a little bit, Aaron. Jesus tells a story in a parable, and he tells a parable. It's a very familiar passage, but he tells a parable about. You can sit down if you want to sit down, or just right where you're at if you want to, or anywhere. I don't care. Or you can stand. I don't care. And Jesus tells a parable, and he tells a parable about 4 different types of soil in regards to receiving seed. He tells of a parable of soil that is called the footpath. He tells of a soil that is called the rocky soil that doesn't have good root system. It's rocky. He tells of the soil that's covered in thorns and thistles. And then he said, and there's a 4th kind of soil that's good soil. The revelation in that for us today is that all 4 of the soils are represented in this room because you're the soil. And all 4 of the soils are good soil. There's no bad soil. There's some of you in this room that you're the footpath. You've been walked on so much that you've grown hard. Come on, who am I talking to? You've been stepped on so much that you've grown hard. It's very difficult to get anything to grow out of you because you've grown so hard from being walked on. Right? Right? Let me look around the room. Right, Chance? Do I need to call out some more names, or are you going to volunteer yourself? Because they only get worse down here from here. So pick the easy one. Right, Aaron? Some of us been walked on so hard, so much that we just grow hard. Right? Some of us are like the stony ground. We don't have much underneath. We hang on to what God's saying, but because our life is so, forgive the pun, rocky, that nothing lasts. We're inconsistent in everything we do. We're never doing what we need to be doing. We're always not forgetting, but always doing something else. Okay, that covers like 90% of the room. But you're good soil. Then there's the hardest group in the room. The group that's covered in thorns. That says, if you try to get close to me, I'll cut you. Lindsay. Right? Patrick. Who else am I talking about, right? Right? Don't get close to me or I'll cut you. But underneath all of those exteriors is good soil. And the only way we get to it is to be willing to get our hands dirty to till your ground. And I believe there's some people in this room that's willing. So I'm going to ask one last time. If you're one of those three soils, you've been walked on and you're so hard and nothing's growing because nothing's getting in, and you really don't want to be that way, but it really is a good defense. But you know Jesus is wanting to break that off of you. If that's you and you really want someone to love you enough to agree with you that it's time to produce, if that's you, I just want you to come and stand right here next to Chance, who's going to stand up because I'm making him. All right. Now, y'all take one step back. Y'all scoot back a little bit. Take one step back. Come on. Thank you for being real. Now, I need people that love them, who's willing to tell them the truth, even if it hurts, who's willing to get in their dirt, to come and stand in front of them and speak over them. If you love them, come and get in their dirt. Come and speak life over them. Break up that ground. Come on, break up that ground. You don't have to be hard anymore. It's okay to be broken.
Soften our hearts again, Jesus. Soften our hearts again, Jesus.
Come on, soften us.
Soften our hearts again. Make us new creation.
Come on, let it soften you. Come on, break it all off of me, Jesus. Hey.
There's healing in your glory.
Healing right now. Healing the broken. The hard hearts are softening.
There's healing in your glory.
I know you've been walked on, but come on, he's breaking that up.
There's healing in your glory. There's healing in your glory. There's healing in your glory. It's in your glory. There's healing 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 in your glory. Oh Lord, send your glory. There's healing in 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 your glory. Oh Lord, send your glory.
Healing, Lord. Now, very quickly, while you're being prayed for, a lot of you are going to be the same people. Those of you that I was talking about, that you have the thorns, that no one can get close or you'll cut them. And these are the people that are not going to respond on their own. You're going to have to look at the people around you that you know this is who we're talking about and tell them they're talking about you. Very few of you are going to actually admit that because you don't want anyone to get close. But there are people in the room that if you would just allow us, we're willing to let our hands get cut to get close to you if you'll let us. And if you're in this room and that's you, and God is calling you to allow us to help you break off that shell of defense of not ever letting someone close because you're afraid or because you've been hurt or for whatever reason, and it is your defense to always protect yourself and you don't want anyone to get close. Listen, right now, God is wanting to break that off of you. And how is He going to do it? Through the love of your friends, through the love of your people, through the love of your family. I want to ask you to come, and if you're not coming, look around the room, and if you see somebody who needs to be down here, just drag them. It's okay. If they don't like it, they can leave and whatever later. But right now, come on, just drag them. Just drag them down.
You are the Lord, my healer. Are the Lord that healeth me. You are the Lord, my healer. You said in your word, and you healed my disease. You are the Lord, my healer. You are the Lord that healeth me. Oh, you are the Lord, my healer. You said your word, and you healed my disease. You are the Lord, my healer. There's healing in your glory. There's healing in your glory. There's healing in your glory. Oh, there's healing in your glory. Oh, Lord, send your glory. In your glory. There's healing in your glory. He's pouring it out all over us. Oh, there's healing in your glory. There's healing in your glory. Oh, Lord, send your There's healing in your glory. 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 Oh, lift your hands and receive it. Oh, Lord, send your glory. You are the Lord that healeth me. Oh, you are the Lord, my healer. You addiction, but nothing else. No other relationship, nothing else will do. I just want you, nothing else.
Before we move on, I want us to pray for our friend Siri here. Miss Marie's already up here doing this, but you want to just kind of tell them who she is, what she does, and what we need to pray about?
Yeah, so she's one of my closest friends, anointed worship leader, Siri, and she's one of Bethel's worship leaders. She's here in town. She kind of celebrated with me and my wife for our wedding, and she said she wanted to come to our church, so I said, well, let's lead together. And she came, and I just wanted to kind of leave her with a blessing. She flies back out today. And yeah, I just want us as a church to bless her, to cover her, just speak words of affirmation, just prophesy over her. And yeah, we need it. We pour. I know we come up here week after week, and we lead and we give everything we have, but sometimes we have nothing to give. We really don't. Sometimes we're so empty, and then we come in and we're expected to kind of cheerlead sometimes. Seriously. Sometimes we're expected to give everything we have, and we have a church full of people looking at us to see what the next song is, what the next spontaneous song is. Sometimes we have none. But she came here today, and she's been pouring out. She flies out and has to lead all week long a conference full of people. And I just felt like this is a moment where we can kind of affirm her and fill her up, in a sense. Be the hands, the feet, and the voice of Jesus, and speak over her.
Stretch your hands toward her, and we just declare the overwhelming peace of God, that even in the midst of every storm that it may seem like you're in, Lord, that you are refreshing. We declare a divine rest, that nothing you ever do will ever cause him to love you more or love you less, that Lord, you're developing a uniqueness in her heart, reminding you that you're a daughter first before you ever sing. And if you never pick up a microphone, you're still just as valuable to the kingdom of God as if you were to sing on the stages of thousands. The value of God over you has to do with your heart, not your gift. And I just declare over you affirmation that He's so proud of you as a daughter. And I just declare fullness, confidence that you don't have to sing like anyone else. You don't have to dress like anyone else. You don't have to be like anyone else. That God has put something unique inside of you, and He smiles at your uniqueness. Open her eyes to see. God, I pray that the uniqueness in her writing, because it's different, and the fear that's attached to it not being the same, I declare the fear broken off to write the weird thing. To write the weird thing. It doesn't rhyme. I know it doesn't rhyme, but it's yours. Now, I'd rather have what's yours than what somebody else wrote that you're singing. So let me have what's yours. The boldness to sing the songs of her heart. I declare the song of your heart is His purest worship. The song of your heart is your purest worship. Purity has nothing to do with anything else than the song of your heart. The purest worship you can give is the song of your heart. And I declare right now, Father, that every offering she gives is of the purity of her own heart. Just to please you, Father. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do.
And I just declare over you, Siri, that he's giving you more direction now than He's ever given you before. Well, I would say you're going to be more aware of the direction that He's giving you. Because I feel like He's always guiding us. He's always leading us. But I feel like now more than ever, he's increasing your awareness to know where he's going, to know where he's moving, to know what he's saying.
Let me tag onto that. Don't ever wait on the how. God never tells us how. Ever. Never wait on the how. Just know the what and enjoy the ride.
Whoa.
You don't know how you got here, but you're here. If we would have planned this and said this is how you're going to get here, you just said no thanks.
No, I wouldn't.
Can we do something else for her? Can we bless her?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Seriously, let me get my phone.
Yeah.
We're going to cash out the mess out of her.
We love you, Siri. We love you.
Can we bless her? I know there's not a lot of us here, and you got giving to do to the church, but I want you to forget lunch, fast, and some of you are going to drop $80 at Red Lobster for lunch. Let's invest in Siri, because here's the way the kingdom works.
Yes.
You put seed in this ground, and wherever the fruit of this happens, you reap from it.
Yeah.
She's fixing to sing on a stage and travel all over the place, and she's all over the world and doing all this stuff, and you are planting seed into the fruit that's going to come forth from that. Remember last week when we talked about God judges our motive and our fruit? This is what we're producing. That when people get saved, delivered, and healed because of her singing, it is a reward to us because of our investment into her. Amen? So I want you to, if you can cash up, you want to give cash, you want to give your offerings, your regular offerings, that's fine, you can bring them. But if you're going to give specially to her and you want to bless her specifically, I want you to send it and just put Siri. It's just like it sounds, S-I-R-I. Just put Siri on the note. We're going to bless her. I'm going to do it right now. In fact, I'm going to do $100. Can anyone want to match me with that?
I'll match you. I don't know.
You'll match me?
I don't know her cash app though.
No, send it to the church and we'll send her one. Just send it to Addereth.
Yeah.
Preston, you're not going to outgive me today. Me and Preston got a competition going on who can give more. Hallelujah. Done. It's bologna for lunch today, honey. But it's worth it, right? I want you to do that. I want you to bless her. And let's send her back to Reading with a refreshed, full heart. Right? Let's invest in her gift. A lot of stuff coming up. I don't even know what.
Make sure you put for Siri.
Yeah, put Siri in there.
In the for.
In the
Make sure
memo.
you put for Siri, just so that we know what's tithes, what's offering. You probably know that by now. Let me be quiet. Yeah, you probably said that.
Yeah, I just said that. Aaron listens really well, y'all. Aaron's a
The Lord
great
was
listener.
talking to me, so I just.
The Lord was talking to you. Thank you for giving. It's almost the first, which means we got to pay rent. So those of you that have been eating your own tithe, you need to go ahead and give it so that we can pay rent. Is that simple enough? Okay. A lot of stuff coming up. Don't forget about everything we got going on. A lot of stuff this weekend. Just grab a calendar. The new October calendars are out. And we love you. And we're just going to go ahead and let it be dismissed like this. If you want to hang out and talk, then let's do it. Amen. If you got an offering, bring it up. Bring it up before Austin leaves with it.